overthink, to go through and through and through things, trying to come up with the best solution, the best words to say, the best actions to take, rather than, because when you do that, you're not actually making any progress, right? You're actually holding yourself back by not deciding on what to do. When you choose to focus on, this is what I want to achieve, that's my intention, that it will work out smoothly, that everybody will be cared for, that it will all work out in the best interests of everyone. Now, that may not be correct for you, for the situation you're in. I'm thinking of a situation that I have been overthinking from time to time, trying to figure out how to deal with it, how to handle it in the best interests of everyone involved, so that it works out with the best solution for everyone in the most amicable way. Okay, that's my intention. And it's a tricky situation. I'm not going to go into the details of it. However, it has caused me some concern over how do I actually progress this in a way that is aligned for me, in a way that is helpful for the other people involved, and ends up being a win-win-win for everyone. And that involved me gathering information rather than overthinking. I thought, right, I could think this out in so many scenarios, because that's where my head goes to sometimes when I'm in my head. I needed to get out of my head and into my body. You know how I did that. Got really present in my body. Dropped into my heart and my spirit and my soul. Did some PQ reps. Got into, that being in my body and being aligned with what it was that needed to be achieved, what it was that would make it a win-win-win for everyone, and then what I needed to achieve that. So what I needed to achieve that, I realized, was some information. And amongst that information, I needed to ask someone for help. Now, this person didn't know me from a bar of soap. I had never had any contact with this person. And so I drove to the town that this person works in, which is an hour's drive from where I live, and drove up there on Friday, did some other errands while I was there, of course, some other business activities, and this person was not available. I gathered their information, which meant I could then email. I did that on Monday morning, did not get a response. I thought, okay, so either they're busy or they don't want to help me. And I went into that spiral of, well, what if they're not going to help me? What am I going to do then? And then I stopped myself and I thought, no, Daphne, get in your car, go up again. So I did that yesterday. Had an amazing conversation with this person who was very helpful. Knew that I had called in on Friday to see him, and yet I hadn't left any information for him to contact me. He checked his inbox and his emails while I was there. He had not received my email. You see, I was making up stories that weren't even true. Somewhere my email is floating around there in cyberspace. Who knows? My laptop says it's been sent. He's not received it on his, so who knows where it is. He may have received it by now, of course. However, he was very, very helpful. That then meant that I needed to, the information I gathered from him meant I needed to go and ask somebody else to do a second quote for the work that needs done based on the new parameters that we now have. And so it's a matter of getting really focused on, rather than going into overwhelm and overthinking. Here's the real message in here, is when you find yourself going into overthinking or feeling overwhelmed with something, really get aligned about what is important about it, why it's important, what's going to make it a win-win for everybody, and what you need by way of information, help, support, whatever, to achieve that. And then keep asking until you get what you need to progress this purpose, this goal, this task, this whatever it is, right? Now, if you want any help with any of that, I'm up for a conversation about it, because it's very top of mind for me at the moment. And it may be for you too. given that we're all in the same universal energy.